right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Zoom edition of Taped Crusaders. We're still doing the segments at Meteor, but those are saved for the good movies. The shitty movies are saved for Bex Luthor and Mike L. Thank you for joining me, Bex.
Sorry, the shitty movie started playing on my phone because I'm such a professional. You know, you can go to Meteor on Wednesday nights and watch cool, awesome movies with the gang, or you can hang out with me and watch just the absolute worst of the worst.
That's right. Woo! And I appreciate it because to be fair, sometimes the worse the movie is, the better the conversation is, right?
Yeah, and also none of your other friends will watch these, right?
That's also part of it. Yeah.
That's fair.
So anyway, so we're here to talk about the second and final TV movie appearance of Captain America, and this is called Captain America 2. What is it? Death Too Soon?
Death Too Soon.
Great title.
Bad title. I do want to preface, I did not watch the first one.
Okay.
Which is probably for the best, because I probably would have not continued.
Okay, Becca. I have shocking news for you. This is better. This is better than the first one. Yes. Can you believe that?
You made people watch the first one. It was better than this one?
Can you believe it? I know.
No.
Anyway.
This is like the worst thing you've ever made me watch.
No. I was compared to the first Captain America, I was impressed by how logical the events followed each other. The first one, it is incoherent. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm curious. Now I'm gonna go watch the first one.
Like you have to, yeah. So okay, we don't really do plot summaries, but we'll do a brief one.
Sure, go for it.
I've got the movie playing on my phone to refresh my memory, but basically Steve Rogers stumbles upon, huh?
Sorry, the movie started playing again.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Mute your phone, Rebecca. Oh my God, you're in a movie.
It's okay. Worse things have happened.
Yeah, my phone went off during an actual movie. Killed me.
So Steve Rogers stumbles upon a plot to basically to spray a town with age advancing dust that's going to turn everyone into senior citizens, with the idea that they will then ransom the people in the town with the cure.
Yeah. To
get them back. And that's basically it.
Yeah, we take about an hour and 15 minutes too long to get there.
Yeah, true.
Why is this movie so long? Why is there so many overhead shots of a van?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
The first 10 minutes is just an overhead shot of a van.
I know. Okay, so there's so many things we got to talk about.
Oh my God.
The plot is crap. The plot is basically just like a bad episode of a TV show. But since this is your first experience with TV Captain America, why don't we talk about Captain America? The actor,
mean that guy that they got to stand there?
Exactly. He's not. He doesn't have any charisma. He's not an actor. No. He's just a beefcake.
Is he a stuntman at least? Did he do his own stunts?
I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
Because that's like the only thing in this movie that could warrant a watch. And even then's pushing it. Some of the stunt work's decent.
I think he's probably like a bodybuilder or just some dude. I don't know. It's pretty bad though. He's pretty flat.
He is.
Is it Red Brown?
Yep, it sure is.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Oh, he went on a hiatus from acting.
After this?
Yep.
A permanent hiatus.
He goes to Comic-Cons.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what he does. This isn't his fault.
No. Sometimes actors like this, it's a good idea to do like a superhero or sci-fi show, so at least you can have a second career doing Comic-Cons, right? Doing autographs and shit.
Yeah, but he didn't know at the time that that people would care about Captain America, right?
Well, he probably also thought this was going to be the second of many Captain America movies or TV shows, TV episodes, right?
Yeah, was this was a made-for-TV movie, right? Was
Yeah,
it
but sorry, go ahead.
was it for a show or was it just two movies?
There was only two movies, but to clarify, The Incredible Hulk started as a TV movie, then a second TV movie, then a
Mm,
series. And
yeah.
Spider-Man, I think all the episodes we've seen of Spider-Man, they might all be movies.
Yeah.
I think so. I could be wrong about that, but a few of them were. So it was kind of like in between a movie and a TV show. They're all like pilots,
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is like 2 hour-and-a-half pilots
basically. Yeah.
that apparently aired back to back.
Yeah.
But
Um,
oh my,
I well, there's okay. Here's the thing. There's germs of a good idea in here, but I think the problem begins in scene one when Captain America is talking to that old lady. And remember, he goes up to her, and instead of Steve Rogers witnessing a crime or witnessing violence and investigating, he goes up to a woman and she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you're not those other bad people." And he's, "What bad people?" And then she explains the setup of the plot, and then he just starts investigating.
yeah, and then he's like, oh, because the idea is that people are assaulting elderly people for their pension checks.
Right.
So Steve Rogers is like, oh, well, go cash your pension check, and says nothing else to this lady. Doesn't say that he's going to help her out. Just
Oh
tells her to
God.
go cash it. And she does. And then she does get attacked by some
I
thugs
know, right?
that Captain America then comes out and chases him down on his motorcycle. Why does he have a motorcycle?
Okay, first of all, let's back up. He uses her as bait,
Yeah,
frail old woman,
so rude.
and instead of like walking, like kind of like in the shadows, and like the moment the bad guys come, he steps out. No, because I'm watching it right now. He watches a guy follow her. The guy attacks her. Then he climbs
He's
into the
in
back
the-
of his van.
Yeah, he's in the van trying to be sneaky in the middle of the day.
It's crap.
And then this thug attacks this old lady in the middle of a populated area in the middle of the day
Right.
with all these roller skaters.
It's broad daylight. Yeah, you're right. There's no subterfuge. It's garbage.
Yeah,
No.
that it was during this very early scene where they're investigating the lab where the professor that gets kidnapped was working, and then a man holds up a piece of glass that says the word Miguel on it, and another man goes, "Who do you think did it?" And I went, "Oh shit, who do you think did it?" And then that feeling just kept in my chest the rest of the movie, and I went, everyone's stupid. Everyone's so stupid in this movie.
This movie, yeah, I think it's back then. When they did superhero properties, they farmed them out to the worst writers, right? They didn't care. They just wanted to. I don't know. I mean, I can make excuses for anything, but this is pretty bad.
But like, I've seen better Captain America movies from 14-year-olds on their iPhones.
I believe it. I believe
Like-
100%. Yeah.
Like, why make something? You didn't have to make. Doesn't feel like anyone's passion project was behind this.
No, not at all. Not at all. And it's also just like even he's chasing down the bad guy, and the guy's on like a what's that called? Like a dune buggy type thing, and he just yanks him off and throws him like that
Into
thing
the
could've-
ocean.
Yeah, like that. But that dune buggy could have driven over someone and killed them. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it just
right?
drives right into the ocean because we're on the beach now.
Right. Yeah.
He chases him onto the beach.
I know. It's sad.
And then he's like cowering in the waves, and he goes, "You better not hurt any other ladies." And the guy goes, "Okay." And then that's the scene.
That wraps up that little subplot.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
My hero.
Yeah. There you go.
And then we
Why
get
don't
to
we-
the actual plot, which was a scientist has been kidnapped by terrorists, right? And then this
Yes.
scientist has created this age accelerating drug. And so the terrorist needs him to make him some of that. The terrorist being, didn't even mention this yet, but it's Christopher Lee.
I know, right? Can you believe that?
he popped up on the screen and I went, holy shit, maybe I was wrong. I wasn't
Yeah,
wrong. I wasn't wrong at all. No. But what is he doing here?
He's slumming it. He's slumming it. I know, it's pretty bad, right?
Uh, and he's Christopher Leeing it up like the whole time. I'm watching it and I'm like, this poor man deserves such a better movie.
I agree.
He's like, I'm the greatest terrorist of all time, and then the guy he's acting alongside is like, yeah, what was my line?
Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right.
And I'm like, that's Saruman. Excuse me.
I know. And he just appeared in a James Bond film like a few years before this.
Really?
So he was Dracula at this point. He was in a James Bond film. He was big. All right, Christopher Lee. So yeah, slumming it. One of my favorite, actors actually.
Yeah.
And
he had just done The Wicker Man like a couple years before this.
right, which is a great movie, yeah.
Which should make it better, but almost makes it worse.
Well, I guess it shows how professional he is, because even though he had to have known this movie was a piece of crap, he still did his best, right?
I mean, I would want to be in a Captain America movie too, even if it was this one. So, again, not his fault. I don't know whose fault this movie was, but it's somebody's, and I'm gonna find them.
Okay, yeah, and beat them up. Let's talk about. Okay, why don't we talk about Captain America himself? Because this is your first experience with TV Captain America. We talked about the guy, but what did you think of his suit?
Oh, bad suit.
Horrible. I know.
Well, this was the same era of like those other TV movies, right? Like the Spider-Man, the Hulk, and Daredevil.
Yes.
No excuse then. Like everyone else was fine.
Yeah, everyone else was decent. You're right. Like Spider-Man was as comic accurate as you could get back then. So was the Hulk.
Yeah.
Daredevil was not, but they could have at least, like in the first movie, I don't know if it's in this one too, but Captain America's stripes are this way. And then and then at the end of the movie, he switches them to his abdomen to be like his father, because his father was apparently also Captain America.
Right. I did read a brief synopsis that his dad was called Captain America mockingly. And so that's why apparently they're like, they bullied his dad and called him Captain America because he was such an American hero. Oh, well. And then so he's like, to take up the mantle of your father, which, again, not Captain America. At any point, I think, in any iteration of Captain America, is that the origin? Oh, okay.
Totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. Yeah, they screwed it up.
Yeah, so he exists and he is in this movie.
Well, instead of having a mask, he has a helmet.
Which I'm fine with that, because they gave him a bike.
Yeah, I don't hate the helmet either. I don't hate it. Yeah,
because like when you compare it to the 1990 Captain America with the little wingies, the helmet way better choice.
I agree.
Than a full latex mask that almost kills the actor.
Yes.
The blue, bad color, bad blue. Should have been a darker blue. Helmet's fine. The shield, horrid. Absolutely so offensive to my shield being.
It's supposed to be made of adamantium and vibranium, is instead made out of plastic.
Plexiglass.
Yeah, like.
Because it's the windshield of his motorcycle?
It's so
just
bad.
Just don't do that. Just don't do that part.
Right.
Just have him strap it on the back of his van.
Exactly. I know.
God, it looks so bad.
And it's so wobbly bad. And it's see-through, and he throws it, and the camera.
And it's magic.
And the camera holds on it for 5 minutes while it swoops around. And then remember that one scene near the end where he throws it, and then what happens? It comes back, but it doesn't do anything. And
it's because he was like, "Oh, you thought that old trick would work on me?" And he's like, "No, I didn't." And then he goes, "Ha!" Splashes him with like the age stuff or something.
Yeah,
like he it's a 5-minute shot of the shield going nowhere, doing nothing. Every shot in this movie is so long.
But right there, the editor was like, "Well, I just killed another 45 seconds, so there you go. I helped you out, guys."
Thank God.
Um,
But yeah, so Captain America, he doesn't look great. None of his accessories are great, except love his Casio watch at the end. That
I didn't notice that.
he has just a regular digital watch that he uses to time the door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the door, he wants to he times it to see how long he has to sneak through it, that it's to stay open. So he sets a timer on his little digital watch. I liked that accessory. A lot of very questionable Captain American decisions here, like when he is in a building and doesn't know where to go, so he stops and looks at a map on the wall for like 45 seconds and goes, "Oh."
Uh-huh.
And then gets back on his motorcycle and then drives through a prison.
Well, that's what I mean. I think that's the reason I hated the first one so much, is because there's nothing about him that makes him like better or like, oh, sure, he can jump and he's extra strong, but he's not clever. He's not like a military strategist, right? Like
no.
There's there's nothing about him that makes him super.
He's just handsome. That's his personality, is handsome and just a little quirky.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's fine. I gotta talk about the cat, too. Don't let me forget to talk about the cat.
Okay, so let's talk about the cat.
Well, he holds this cat, and like the cat has more personality than he does.
Uh-huh.
The cat's a better actor. No offense. Full offense.
Well, I mean, he just like, they were going for the wrong thing back then, right? Like, they weren't going for an actor. I'm actually watching an action scene right now, and yeah, he's pretty terrible.
Action.
Yeah.
Action.
I love how when he, like, you remember, do you know are you familiar with the famous $6 Million Man sound effect?
Yes.
Choo, 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 choo. Well, Captain America also has his own special sound effect, but it's not nearly as cool. But they play it every time he does a leap or like or a punch or something. It's so bad.
Instead of doing a punch sound effect, they do the Captain America sound effect.
Right.
Sound effect. But yeah, this guy. And then, like, when he's talking to other people, he's just talking at them.
Yeah.
And, I don't know what it is about somebody that makes them a good Captain America, but it is not this. Maybe just a little charisma, just a little bit. Like, there's a couple points where when he's talking to those goons and he's kind of like I don't think he's pretending to be stupid, but that kind of stuff, I was like, oh, okay, maybe that.
You mean when
like
he's painting?
Yeah, and he's like, well, fellas, I guess I'll just get out of here then. Like, that kind of stuff. Cheeky. If it was a little more cheeky, maybe.
Well, I think it also worked because they were all in a wide shot together. And so it's like he was forced to play off of them, right?
Yes. Instead of just nobody.
Instead of cutting to like a close-up. Yeah, I think you're right.
Because as we get to this scene of Captain America painting in the park holding a cat, because they find out that the scientist needs a specific drug to make his formula. So they're going to find where this drug's coming into the country and follow it to find the bad guy. However, the bad guys totally trick Captain America because he follows them, but then they throw the drugs out the window and a different person catches them. So Captain America gets stuck in this small town where he then has to try to still figure out where the drugs. I don't know. Most of this movie is irrelevant to the plot.
Yes, totally. You're right.
So he ends up in this small town while he's trying to figure out like where the drugs went. And he ends up posted up in a park painting, because he's an artist, like in the comic books. The only comic book accurate thing in this is he's an artist. I just also want to point out that this part of the movie that I'm talking about isn't on the Wikipedia. They just skip it. Like, it goes from mugging lady to explaining the chemical that accelerates aging, and then it goes, ultimately Rogers and Miguel clash face to face. So an hour of this movie is not on the Wikipedia.
Which says a lot about how unnecessary all that crap is, right?
Yeah. So he's painting in the park, and he's painting a cat. Where did he get the cat? Did he have the cat in the first movie? Is this his cat?
No, definitely not. No.
So there is just a cat.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
did this cat belong to the woman and the boy or no?
No. Well,
Okay.
yeah, no. He gives them a dog at the end.
Right. Okay.
Sorry. So he's painting this cat, and the thugs come up to him and they're like, "You gotta get out of this town. You don't belong here." And he's like, "Oh, okay. I just gotta take my cat to the vet." And they're like, "Vet's closed today." And he goes to the vet, and it's not a vet.
Yes.
It's a fake vet.
And he tricks him by naming like a plant or something
instead of a cat bone.
Right.
And he's like, "This guy isn't a vet. He's a..." Which I don't know why we had to prove that the vet wasn't a vet, but we waited in line at the vet. And then, because that's also in the movie, is Captain America standing in line holding a cat, waiting to get into the vet. And everyone's at the vet today because it's bumping.
Yeah.
And he meets a lady and her son, and she wants nothing to do with him. Clearly, they're all being like held hostage in this town or whatever.
Right.
I want to say her son is my favorite part of the movie. He's just like, "My dad's dead. Maybe Captain America's my new dad."
Yeah,
and he is. So, and then a bunch of stuff at the farm, like in the town, happens where like he like tracks these goons, even though he knows that they're the goons. And like the drugs aren't here. They just are testing them in this town. And he eventually finds out that they're testing them in this town. And the lady he runs into in the vet is like, "No, don't go, Captain America, I love you, even though my husband's dead." And yada, 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 there's a dead sheep.
Okay.
So,
yeah, the sheep. I forgot about the sheep, yep.
Because the boy had a pet lamb. This doesn't sound like a Captain America movie, but I'm describing a Captain America movie.
Yeah.
The boy had a pet lamb that was just born, and it dies of old age in front of Captain America.
Yes.
Sorry. So it dies of old age in front of Captain America. He's like, "Aha! Age!" Like we're all 10 steps ahead of Captain America at this point. The government agents who we cut to half the time already know what's going on. So eventually they triangulate by using math where the bad guys are on a map. Because they look at this guy, they look at the vet guy's odometer.
And they calculate how far he drives.
And then they calculate how far he drives. Like it's all these little, like that and the map scene and the Casio watch. No, this is
all cliches done better in other movies, right?
Yeah, so then they finally go to the prison and he beats up the guy and they get the antidote.
Well, and the thing is I gotta say, there are some ideas in this movie that could have been good. Like all the people lying and like trying to get him to leave town, like, you know, remember whenever he asked a question, they all kind of like shut up.
They're like, offended. "Oh, you're like, go to the next town over. That's where you want to go. Don't be here."
Like it's just that's a good idea, but they didn't know what to do with it and they didn't execute it properly, right? Yeah,
because every time somebody tells this to Captain America, he's just an idiot.
Yes, you're right. That's what drives me crazy is. I always say to Josh and Ian, I don't expect the writers to be geniuses, but at least try to make the main character smarter than other people or have some kind of advantage, right?
Yeah. What's wild to me is how many freaking filler Captain America stories are there in the comics at this point in 1979? 1 million. Pick one.
Exactly. Great point.
don't try to make up your own story. You clearly can't. You don't know what you're doing. It was a very frustrating experience as a fan of Captain America to watch this. And at first I was like, I wonder why this isn't on Disney Plus. I know why.
You know why, yeah.
I had a hunch.
Well, see, and the thing is like with the Hulk, the TV show was drastically different from the comic. But the creator, Kenneth Johnson, is a good writer. Yes. And and it was also for budget restrictions. Like, they obviously couldn't do like Jarella and the leader and all that stuff. So they made it a lot more down to earth. Well, with Captain America already is kind of down to earth, right? They could have just had like the Red Skull, and they could have had Nazis. They could have had Hydra.
His bad.
Oh crap! Your mic cut out again. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
His bad guys are people in outfits.
Right. Yeah. Like, it would have been easy to do Hydra. Just have guys in green outfits, right?
Like, you had the idea that this guy's a terrorist. Just make him a Hydra terrorist.
Yeah.
But nope, just some guy.
You're totally right.
And it's totally okay to make something that's not the comic book if you have an idea.
Right.
Like, lots of comic book movies are original in that they're their own story and not based off of a comic or loosely based or whatever. They're at least something.
Yeah.
He spent so long in this town on this farm with this lady whose name I don't even know.
I know. And it's like, again, I could, if it would have been good writing, if they would have developed their relationship, right? Like with Bruce Banner, he would meet someone and something interesting would happen, something tragic would happen. But in this, it's just boring crap, right?
It is the most boring crap. I do not understand why it's so long. It's so many overhead shots of cars driving, not car chases, just cars driving.
Just cars driving, you're right.
And like, I question the budget on this because I'm like, oh, well, obviously they didn't have a huge budget, but we had mountain lion money.
Yeah, good point.
There's a baby and an adult cougar.
Well, that's
in the movie.
That's what I always notice about this. It's like these shows is they spend money on all the wrong things, right?
Yeah, it's like put a little bit of money in the shield, maybe.
Right.
But no, don't worry. What's her face's hair is on point in every scene.
The girl?
Yeah.
Oh, which
she's
one?
On the horse. Both girls.
Okay. So
there's two.
You know what's funny? I got to point out something. So the girl who he works with is played by Lana Wood. Do you know who Lana Wood is?
She looked familiar, but I have no clue who she is.
So she's actually a Bond girl, and she's the sister of Natalie Wood. You know Natalie Wood, right?
I do now. Yeah, I looked at the picture. I know who that is.
Yeah, huge Hollywood actress back then. Lana Wood was never as big, but I actually only discovered her recently, but she's actually fine. Like, I think she's good. Christopher Lee's good, and everyone else sucks.
And other people are in the movie.
Yep.
It's just such a nothing burger. It was like I never think that things like I never want to consume media and be like, oh, that's a waste of time. But this kind of was a waste of time. I didn't enjoy my time.
So you're saying that compared to all the other superhero content you've consumed, this was near the bottom?
Yes, because it was boring.
Okay.
And that is the worst thing that any form of entertainment can be, is boring. I kept looking at my phone and being like, it's only been 20 minutes.
Right.
I still got 45. What's going to happen in 45 minutes? I feel like that's probably the worst thing you can do in making a movie is make me just wish it was over.
Right.
Like, if I had just watched this out of curiosity and not for a podcast to review it, it would have been shut off. And I don't turn off anything. I want to know how everything ends.
Right.
I want to give everything a chance. But this was, it's just, it's just not a good time and it makes me upset.
I hear you.
And someone needs to be held accountable.
Okay, as I understand it, Becca, you have some IMDb trivia for us about Captain America.
Says Captain America wore a helmet in the movie because the California Highway Patrol insisted Captain America have a helmet to ride the motorcycle on the freeway. So they just put it into his costume.
Interesting. Okay. See, I thought they just did that to make him more like an Evel Knievel type, figure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't an interesting creative decision. It was just because they had to.
Okay. A safety decision.
I feel like that describes this movie a lot. Is you ask the question why, and they go,
Okay.
just I don't know. Fuck you. Just don't ask questions. Shut up. Who are you? I made a movie about Captain America. Who the hell are you? I'm the one pissed who had to watch it. Like 40 years later.
Right. Oh.
By myself, because my boyfriend fell asleep within the first 5 minutes, and I was just constantly looking at my phone and then looking at him and wishing I was also sleeping.
Now, I thought you watched it on your phone.
Oh, I casted it from my phone to my TV.
I gotcha.
Because it's 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I'm on my phone now.
On your list of superhero movies you've seen and TV shows, where do you rate this one?
This is like the bottom. This is like one of the worst things I've ever seen.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna say this. That is how I felt about the first movie. So if you can imagine, it's even worse than this one.
Okay, so this one is just slightly above that one, but not
Yes.
above anything else.
I don't think so. This is right near the bottom.
Because
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, sorry, you cut out.
Oh.
There you go. You're back.
Am I back? Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep cutting out. Weird. Maybe my internet's screwy. But when we watched Captain America 1990,
Yeah.
at least we were having a good time. Is that movie good? No. What I didn't question it why it was made. I didn't question why I was there. Question my own existence.
That's a great question, to be honest, of which one's worse, because there's some things about the first Captain America that are actually better than the 1994 one.
Really?
But at least the 94 movie is trying to make a Captain America movie.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And like every time he pretends to throw up and then runs around and steals the car,
Yes.
that's cinema, okay? And that will forever be a treasured moment in my heart. This movie had none of those. This movie wasn't funny. It wasn't even not trying to be funny, and it was still funny. Every part of this movie upset me.
Right.
And I'm the queen of garbage, and I can't find anything redeemable in this. There was a lot of dogs.
And that didn't redeem it?
I mean, that's the only good thing. There was a cat, horses, a bunch of dogs.
It was a lamb?
The lamb was dead, so we don't count it.
Okay.
That's not a positive. We're not going to count it because it's not a positive.
Okay.
And then instead of giving the boy a lamb, he just gives the boy a dog at the end. He's like, hey, I got you a puppy. Where's your cat? Every choice in this movie someone made, and it pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. Well,
why does he have a van?
I know, and why does he launch himself out of the van like a missile, right? On his motorcycle. It's so ridiculous.
It's just all choices. We all have choices every day. And one day, some guy made the choice to make all of these choices in this film. And I wouldn't say I'm all for free speech, but maybe we shouldn't.
You're right.
Maybe some people should be told no. God, how much do you think? What was the budget for this? What do you think?
You're asking me? I don't know. It was probably like $500,000, $1 million. What was it? Does it say there?
No.
Okay, no, it doesn't. It probably wasn't that much.
Death Too Soon.
Wait, what was the budget for writing Messages in the Sky? Did they have an extra budget for that?
Twice?
Yeah.
Nope. That is the budget for Brave New World. Thanks.
I don't think you're gonna find the budget for this. It's probably not much, but
that's fine.
So anyway, I think
it was too high.
We've reached a low point in superhero cinematic history.
We can only go up.
Now, granted, you have not. There's a few other ones that are almost as bad. Like you've not seen Doc Savage. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Was there anything funny that happened in that movie though?
Not really. It was kind of one of those, like, it wasn't even so bad it was funny. It was just boring.
Just a nothing burger of a movie.
Yeah. But I will have you know that besides yourself, there was one other person watching Birds of Prey along with you in 2004. Jolie. Jolie was a fan of the show. Yeah.
A freaking core.
Oh, I missed that. What you might cut out? What'd you say?
Oh, I just said, of course it was Jolie. Who else?
Of course,
would it be?
I know, right?
It was me, Jolie, and one guy on Reddit who has all the episodes uploaded on YouTube.
There you go. He's the only one on Earth.
Yeah, and he was the one that I talked to on those internet forums that I was too young to be on.
Well, yeah.
Are there fans? Are there fans of this movie?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any fans on Earth. No.
Because it has a 3.
Well, I mean, obviously someone was watching it, but I don't think anyone actually likes it, you know?
Yeah, it was 1979. There wasn't a whole lot going on, I'm sure.
Right. So here's the thing. I want to thank Bex Luthor for carrying the weight this week because I am under the weather and I'm not feeling good. But Becca, you did twice the work this week. Thank you.
Yeah, I watched this freaking movie.
Thank you so much. We weren't even going to summarize the
You're
plot.
not welcome.
I mean, what else are you going to do if you're going to talk about this thing, right?
Well, what else was there to be to talk about besides the 4 seconds of things that happened?
Yeah.
They dragged into an hour and a half.
Right.
The character arcs, the development, the character interaction. Well,
all I can say, Becca, is I hope this is the worst thing that we watch, but there are going to be a few things that are contenders, but I'm not going to reveal what they are just yet. Okay?
I'm so thrilled.
But I will say, next week, we're going to go back. We're going to jump ahead a few years, and we're going to watch Daredevil with Ben Affleck. So.
See, at least if we're going to watch a shitty movie, it's going to have some good music.
There you go. I don't even remember what the music was, but I'm sure I won't like it.
It was 2000. You won't. You were absolutely not going to like it.
Yeah, I can already see that.
What else would be better than this? Oh, the costume is better. Just this much, though.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be a fun discussion. Oh, sorry. And then you know what? I've got to mention for everyone out there that's worried that the other Taped Crusaders is going to disappear. I just have to let everyone know what the next episode is going to be, and I'm very sorry that you can't be part of it, Becca.
Why?
Well, no, but just because.
What is it?
Sure, Oh, you want me to tell you what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I want to know what I'm missing out on.
Okay.
I'm stuck in this box.
The next one we're doing at Meteor is going to be none other than Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. Which you've already reviewed on Spider-Cast, so you're not missing much, right?
Oh, okay. Just make sure when you review it, you tell everyone that I don't like Tobey Maguire as much as you. Okay,
I'll make sure to mention that.
And you know what? Maybe I'll just watch it by myself because, God, I need to get this out of my eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh, like a TV set, it's burned into your retinas, eh? Okay.
Yeah, just like gouge my own eyes out from sinning.
So, with that...
I'm sorry, the clip on IMDb is him throwing that guy into the ocean.
Nice. Well, that was the highlight of the show, so... Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap this up, Becca. Like I said, I am under the weather, so I think I'm just going to go, sleep this off.
Yeah.
So we will have to continue this a week from now, but our viewers will see us 2 weeks from now.
Sounds good, and we'll have watched a much better movie.
Yes.
You don't even need to tell me what movie we were watching. I just knew it would be better.
That's true. Okay, well, thanks again, everybody. All of our episodes are at comicbooksyndicate.com or on YouTube. And this is Taped Crusaders, and until the next time, see you later.
Bye.